My dear students, today we will discuss the topic product planning, tools and strategies, in which there are different tools which are being included. First one is product life cycle, second one is product evaluation matrix, third one is perceptual map, fourth one is product portfolios, and the fifth one is technology life cycles. Now I will discuss one by one with you, and I will elaborate different aspects, different points which are related to this. Before going into detail, it is very much necessary for every decision maker who is willing to take the decision regarding the product planning, he or she must know about these tools. Without the awareness about these tools, no one decision maker is able to decide, able to implement, able to develop, able to create the product planning. Therefore, it is necessary for everyone who is the deciding authority regarding the production planning, he or she must know these 5 points. First one is product life cycle. It is very much commonly used term, and it is the analytical tool for taking product decisions by marketers or the marketing managers. Mean to say, all the decision makers, they should understand the concept of product life cycle. As you all know, product life cycle represents the sales volume over the lifetime of the product. It means to say, as and when the product is developed, introduced in the market, that stage is the first one. It means to say, as and when the product will be introduced by the marketer to the market, it means to say that is the first stage. Before discussing it, we must know, as I stated earlier, the product life cycle represents the sales volume over the lifetime of a product. It means to say there is a correlation of that may be positive, that may be negative, that may be strong, that may be weak, that may be moderate. That is depending upon the situation, depending upon the reputation of the product. But there is a correlation. It is linear correlation where the sales volume is attached, is correlated with the lifetime of a product. As and when the product grows, sales may increase, may decrease. It is different point. It is different situation. But we must know about all stages of the product. The first stage is introductory stage. When the market development for a product takes place in the company, that stage is known as introductory stage. As an industrial marketer, being the topic of the industrial marketing, it is necessary to know what kind of the product you have, on which day you are going to introduce. It means to say the introduction stage is that when the product takes place in the company, why and how. It means to say, suppose I am the supplier of the raw material and you are the product developer. As and when you will receive the raw material to me and you will prepare the finished product. It means to say, after completion of the process of the product development, you will initiate the product to the market. As and when you will enter the market with that product, That stage is known as introductory stage. Second one is rapid growth. It means to say the product starts growing gradually, speedily, momentarily after the establishment of it in the market. It means to say that is a second stage. Introductory or introduction, you can say introductory, then the growth. Growth stage is the second stage of the product life cycle. Whether it is fast moving consumer goods, whether it is slow moving consumer goods, whether it is consumer product, whether it is industrial product, don't bother. But point is that the second stage is growth stage of the product. Why and how? Because of as and when the product will enter the market, being the industrial marketer, you will see who is my buyer, who is my potential buyer, and you will get interacting with them, and the people demand the product after getting the awareness about the product, and gradually you will trying to supply that product. As and when you will supply, that product is to be captured by those people who are your potential buyers. That's why I'm saying the sales of that product will start increase, or the product sales will start gradually, or the sales of the product starts. It means to say, in case of the introduction stage of the sale, volume of the sale may low. After that, sale may can increase. As and when the sale is going to increase with the passage of time, that stage is known as growth stage. The third, sometimes in case of the industrial marketing, as far as the consumer marketing, another stage is maturity. But before discussing the maturity stage, the third stage of the product life cycle, I have to mention here that there is a great turbulence, great problem. What kind of the problem we have to face? We have to face the competition. As and when the product grows, enters the market, people came to know about your product, and the competitors will enter in the market, and they will create different type of the product, maybe best design from your product, maybe low price from your product. But where you stand, even after the competition, even after the fresh design, even after the advanced technology of your competitors, if the sales volume of your product is going to increase day by day, it means to say you are going for the maturity stage. From the growth stage, you are going to achieve the maturity stage. Why and how? Because of more competitors will come, they will see, they will observe, okay, this product is giving maximum profit, maximum benefit, and we have to enter the market with a new product, new design, new brand, new label, and new features. The people will demand a different product. At that position, at that situation, you see your sale will be at the highest point. As and when your sale of your product or your sales volume over the lifetime of the product reaches to the toppest point, that is the stage of maturity. Because of at this stage, product achieves its peak or the maximum business. Moreover, the growth is not possible to a product if there is no maturity. It means to say growth follows by introduction, maturity follows by growth, and then we can pursue later on. Fourth stage is there. The stage fourth is decline. Decline, decline. Now the product starts degrading or not the common taste of the people. The people try to use, try to purchase the other product for their satisfaction of the needs. Because the competitors enter in the market, they have provided different kind of the product at the lowest price or below your price product, and the people will try to purchase to use the another product which is available in the market. Suppose you are the industrial buyer, you are the industrial supplier. At that moment, you can see what is going on. How? Being an industrial supplier or industrial manufacturer, suppose I am producing tractors for farmers, for construction, or the other stakeholders. But the another competitor will came into the market as and when he or she will come, what will happen? The my dear farmers, my respected farmers will see, okay, another tractor is there. It has the good performance. I have to use that. I have to purchase that. At that moment, the product of yourself is going to degrade, going to decline because of the sales volume over the passage of the time will start decrease, and the existence of new products will rise because of the competitors, they have provided another product and which is very much fabulous in comparison to your product, and that is known as the fourth stage, that is decline. As I told you earlier, consumer marketing or industrial marketing both have the different kinds of the product and services, but the product life cycle is the same whether it is in consumer marketing or in industrial marketing. There is no confusion. Most of the factors are available which will affect these stages. First one is sales, another one is profit margin, third one is price, then market techniques or the tactics you can say, and product features or the product characteristics you can say. It means to say what kind of the features of your product that can affect your stages. If it is slow moving consumer goods, different aspect is there. Its growth will be different, its maturity will be different. If your fast moving consumer goods is there, then being the industrial supplier, suppose you are willing to sell the printers to different organization, or you are willing to sell the photocopier machine to different users, different consumers, different distributors. You will see, okay, how much sale is there? Should I supply to the government? Should I supply to the private players? Where I will capture maximum profit, I will pursue that stage. If I'm supplying my product to the government or government institutions, then I have to see how much sale is there and how much percentage of the profit is there and what will be the price of my product. To supply it to the private player may be different. To supply it to the government may be different. Example you can take nowadays during the COVID-19 pandemic scene, you can see one research institute is supplying the vaccine on the rate or at the rate of rupees 300 to the government of India. The same institute is supplying the vaccine to the private player at the rate of rupees 600. What is that? That is pricing policy. But it will affect your product life cycle. If you will decrease your price, maybe you can achieve maximum growth in a short span of life of the product. If you will raise the price of the product is in comparison to the other competitors, what will happen? Maybe you, as an industrial player, may not be successful in the market because of another competitor will enter in the market. What will happen? The another competitor will produce the product with the advanced technology, with the advanced feature, and before reaching at the stage of the maturity of your product life cycle, maybe you should have to left that market in between, and you are not able to achieve the maturity stage or the growth stage. As and when you introduced your product in the market, immediately the competitors observed the situation of the market, and at that moment they enter, supply the another vaccine, cost is low, with advanced technology they have maintained, and the price of the product decreased, and supplied the government of India at the rate of rupees 250. Maybe an example. What will happen? Your product will automatically finished at the stage of the growth. Why? Because of the government players, they are taking a lot of the volume from you because your price is low. And it is a very much important factor for getting these skills, for getting these life cycle stages. Therefore, we have to see what kind of the factors, what are the factors which will affect your product life cycle. As I told you, sales may be there. What kind of the sales you have in the first stage, second stage, third, and fourth, and what kind of the profit you have established, and what was the price you have fixed. If the percentage of profit you are going to decrease, or you are fixing at the lowest point, or the low percentage of the profit is fixed by you, automatically the cost plus profit, your price will be low. If you will increase the profit margin percentage, then the price of your product will be high. If the price is high, automatically sales will be low. At that moment, what kind of the advertisement is to be done by you, what kind of the marketing strategies or marketing tactics or the tactics are to be adopted by you, that depends on you. And moreover, what are the product features? They also affect your product life cycle. If it is perishable product, and in the same day you are not able to supply to the consumer, to the customers, what will happen? The percentage of the wastage of the material is there. Take an example nowadays also. As and the vaccine supplied, your customers, consumers are only 15, but the dose is of 20%. It means to say the dose of the 5% get wastage. It means to say your profit margin is low and your product capacity is high, no problem. But the wastage is where the product characteristics is there, because of you are not able to generate or create the quantum of that product in small slots. If you go for the small slots or having the dose of 10%, it means to say you have to give extra money for the bottling of the particular vaccine, particular product, and you have to invest the money more. But there is a wastage. It means to say these are different factors which will affect your product life cycle stages.